Intel i7-14700KF, 32GB of DDR5 RAM, and RTX 4070 Super. Clair Obscur Expedition 33, maxed out settings, DLSS For some reason, to change resolution in the game, I had to go to borderless window, then change resolution in Windows to change resolution in the game. I hope you got it. Right now, my Windows resolution is 4K, so 4K in the game also. And I can't believe my eyes again. This is RTX 4070 Super, not the best graphics card you can buy. And this is 4K, but of course DLSS quality, DLSS 4 quality. And we're at 48 FPS, 45, 42, let's say mid 40s. I'm very impressed. This is just phenomenal results. And also we're at epic settings, so you cannot go higher. We're utilizing only 9.2 GB of VRAM, so if we had frame gen in this game, we could utilize it. We have enough VRAM spare. Our GPU uses only 180 watts and 13.4 GB of RAM. And GPU is fully utilized, so it's perfect experience in my opinion. I wish it could be 60, but for these settings, to see this FPS, this is actually crazy. This must be the busiest scene ever in the game, right? So many people around, and we're utilizing only 14% of CPU, so these people, they're not using our CPU power at all. GPU is 99%, and our FPS is kind of the same. We lost like maybe 3-4 FPS, but it's still 40 plus, and it's very, very playable. For this game, this is turn-based game, this is perfect. And I really like how this game looks. It has its own identity, everything looks so unique. For some reason, I have right now BioShock Infinite vibes. If you're feeling the same, hit like. We will see how many of us feeling exactly the same. It would be cool to know. She's just standing on his table for no absolutely reason. And the guy's like, what is she doing? Is she mental? Or maybe he's thinking, sit on my face. Come on. Oh, damn it. You cannot do this in this game. Ah, disappointed. 0 out of 10. But in reality, I'm just kidding. This game looks wonderful. All my friends are playing this game right now. And if I had any friends, I'm joking. I do have friends. And they're not imaginary. If I can see them, they're not imaginary, right? Oh, this guitar looks quite fantastic. Whoa. I like everything about this world. It looks quite phenomenal. For not AAA studio to create this is quite an achievement. And now let's change resolution to 1440p. DLSS 4 quality, epic settings. And look at that. Now it's 66 FPS, 70 FPS, 67. Whoa, 69, nice. Now this game absolutely playable, looks absolutely wonderful. DLSS 4 doesn't damage image at all. I think there's no difference between quality and DLA. We are utilizing only 8 GB of VRAM. I'm shocked. This is Unreal Engine 5 game. Why it's just 8 GB? What is that in the air? That's like a big island, right? That's interesting island. But anyway, 8 GB of VRAM Unreal Engine 5 game. It feels impossible, but it is possible. Look. So you can optimize game. Look at our frame time, 15 milliseconds. It's smooth, no stutters, no lags. It feels so good. Stalker 2, Oblivion and many other game developers, they must be ashamed by seeing this. When game runs perfectly well even on RTX 4070 Super, and graphics looks quite phenomenal. Look at that, everything just so nice. I am just speechless about all this unfairness from game developers. This game looks way richer and better than Stalker 2, and look, it even runs better, even on RTX 4070 Super. And by the way, this game doesn't have ray tracing. This is second time I see game without ray tracing, and it runs just perfectly well, looks great, no complaints. First was Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, great game, and now this. And now 1080p resolution, completely maxed out graphic settings, DLSS 4 quality. And look at this FPS, 9087, so 97 per second, but now it's 85, 86. Our GPU is fully utilized, CPU also is working great, 21%. We're utilizing only 7.7 GB of VRAM and 13 GB of RAM. And even at 1080p, because of DLSS 4 quality, everything looks still very sharp, very detailed. You can clearly see that, oh, there's flying frame. Why there is flying frame? Is this a glitch? Wait, let me try to see much clearer. Yep, picture frame is flying in the sky. But why am I surprised? There's like big island flying on the top. just above us. Yeah. Okay, our FPS now it's around 80, 79, 80, 81. But so far, everything is just perfect. I can play this game easily even like this. It still looks phenomenal. Unfortunately, you're not gonna get higher refresh rate experience on your 1080p screen with RTX 4070 Super, but for this game, you don't really need to. If you have 60 FPS, it's perfect. We had 45 FPS at 4K maxed out setting DLSS 4 quality, and 45 FPS is very acceptable in this game. Oh look, someone's playing guitar. I can hear music. Oh, there's a lady sitting on a chair playing. Oh, that is his love interest, I believe, our main character, the one which running around us, not the one I'm controlling, sadly. Yeah, but overall performance is just perfect. I see no problems at all, and that girl looks wonderful. She's barely playing. I play guitar myself, and that's not guitar playing, but I really like the guitar she's playing on. In some cases, it can get to 100 FPS. This is crazy. So, what do you think about RTX 4070 Super? Am I wrong to think that 5000 series is completely waste of money? All you're buying is access to multi-frame generation, but you will have with 4000 series double 2x frame generation. It's kind of crazy to think that you're buying access to have a little bit more frame gen than before. When you will play at 2x frame gen, AI will build just one frame between two frames, and there's not enough room for error. But once you'll go to 3 or 4x frame gen, AI will have to build 2 or 3 frames between the frames, and you will have massive room for error. And I have tried many times 4x frame gen, and I never was satisfied. Even when I had enough base FPS to have smooth experience, 4x frame gen always had way too many artifacts, and also this motion blur when you're moving camera is just quite annoying. It feels like you're playing with motion blur set to very high or ultra, and we all know that playing with motion blur is always a bad experience. So where I'm going with this, with 5000 series, you just buying access for a frame gen, 2x, 3x, 4x, 5000 series, 3x, 4x, 4000 series, only 2x. And what's interesting, 2x frame gen is much better. Because to run frame gen smoothly, you must have at least 60 FPS as base. Your 60 FPS will turn to 110, 120, and for single player titles, that's already, in my opinion, quite a lot of FPS once you're getting more than 100. But with 5000 series, you can get to like 250 FPS, but with lots of errors between those frames. A lot of errors. So what do you think about this? Hit like, subscribe, and I will see you in next one. Bye.